Now, have any of you seen the video where Rosie Uno made fun of Diddy and said that he would end up in jail? The whole TLC cast laughed heartily, but Chilli Girl laughed the hardest.
My joke I have? Ready? This is good. See if you like it. A lot of multiple nominees, multiple Grammy nominees this year. Lauryn Hill's got 4, TLC's got 8, and Sean Combs 5 to 10. Get it? Like he's going to jail?
Right.
All right. And I was going to say this. I was going to go, look. Look. I was going to go, I don't mean to be mean because, I mean, he's a nice guy and he can really sing. Oops.
The joke didn't age well, for sure, but it also got me wondering. What did the TLC members actually witness when Usher was working with Diddy? In particular, Chilli, who was dating Usher, what did she really see? People on the streets have been chatting about what Chilli claims to have seen. I mean, can you imagine Usher and Chilli talking on the pillow late at night when they were together? Did she know?
Stevie J, the Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital.
Now, before I go any further, let me make it clear that I'm just reporting what's been said, so don't come for me over some of the things that will be discussed. When it comes to Usher so far, there hasn't been anything concrete linking him to all the Diddy drama, just a lot of speculation. But word on the street is that we might need to look a little closer at Chilli, and I'll explain why. Usher and Chilli first met when Usher signed with LaFace Records, the same label as Chilli. As we know, Usher was sent to New York at just 14 to be mentored by Diddy, where he was introduced to Diddy's world, including the infamous Puffy Flavor Camp. Later on, Usher and Chilli started dating, and she even made cameos in his music videos like You Remind Me and Oh Got It Bad. Now, people are starting to ask, could Chilli have witnessed any of the things that Usher saw during his time with Diddy? Or did Usher perhaps tell her about some of the things he experienced while they were together?
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
When Chilli declared on Atlanta Q00 that Usher had done the ultimate no-no and that she would never accept him back, she hinted that infidelity had a part in their breakup. Well, after 3 years of dating, Chilli and Usher decided to split up. And this is where there's a lot of tea in 2004.
He did the ultimate no-no. You don't do that. And he did that, and I'll never take him back. So it's a done deal. He killed it. He did. He really did.
Before I go any further, let me just clarify that I'm only reporting what's already been said. Don't come for me over this. Chilli once mentioned that if someone cheats, you don't wait around to see if they'll do it again, basically implying that Usher had cheated on her. In an episode of VH1's Asterisk Behind the Music Asterisk, Chilli recalled hearing rumors of infidelity, which she confronted Usher about, and he admitted to it. She said, he admitted it. You know, I felt like a fool. I felt like everybody knew something I didn't, and I'm just now finding out. Even years later, in 2013, Chilli was still talking about how hurt she was. She told Asterisk Us Weekly Asterisk, in any relationship, even when it came to my relationship with Usher, when it was time to make a move, I had to do that. I don't care how much my heart was hurting. Sometimes you're just supposed to be with people for a reason, and it's not always a lifetime, even if you want it to be. It just doesn't work out that way, but I'll always love him forever because he was my first adult love, a real love. But we're cool, we're really cool. There's no hard feelings, nothing like that. It's all good. However, in that same interview, Chilli also said Usher never cheated on her, which contradicted everything she had previously shared. Many believe that Usher and Chilli broke up due to his infidelity, but now some are wondering if Diddy had something to do with their breakup, given all the information that's surfaced about Usher's time with Diddy. There have even been rumors that one of the reasons Chilli left Usher was because he gave her an STD, allegedly the same one he reportedly got from Diddy. Again, not my words, just reporting what's been said. There have also been claims of a tape involving Usher and Diddy, along with reports that Usher's mom confronted Diddy about allegedly being intimate with Usher and giving him an STD after she discovered what was going on. Jen Deal, who spent a lot of time around both Usher and Diddy, confirmed that there was indeed an incident that ended with Usher in the hospital. As far as Jen is concerned, Usher had no business praising Diddy during that interview on Club Shay because they both know what really happened. And don't ask me why Jen witnessed all these things and didn't speak up earlier, because I don't know either.
Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, you know
Something else about Diddy and Usher is that allegedly, while Kim Porter was reviewing security footage from Uptown Records, because she suspected Diddy was playing her, she came across something unexpected. According to reports, Kim found footage of Diddy and Andra Harrell together, which she hadn't been looking for. But that's not all. Allegedly, Kim also discovered footage of Diddy taking advantage of Usher. It's said that Kim kept this footage. There's been speculation that Usher's time with Diddy led him to develop certain issues, and some people believe this may explain his behavior during his relationship with Chilli, specifically his infidelity. Some studies suggest a correlation between people who experience sexual abuse at a young age and how they may later develop hypersexual behaviors. People are now saying that this could explain Usher's actions during his relationship with Chilli. In fact, it seems like Chilli may have been the one who got away. And there's talk that Usher may still hope the door isn't completely closed since they remained in contact until a few years ago. Usher can't seem to stop talking about Chilli either. As recently as February 2024, Usher openly reflected on their romance during an interview with People magazine. He said, "If I'm to be honest, I was her #1 fan and she was my superstar. At the age of 8, I put her poster on my wall and said, man, that girl is so beautiful. One day I'm going to meet her." He also hinted that the distance between them might have contributed to their breakup, saying, "I was a young man, and she had very specific rules that didn't work."
You motherfuckers don't know who you dealing with.
Y'all have no idea who you stepped up to play with, but it's all good.
I tried to be nice to you.
Yeah.
I tried to be nice because I thought you had some mental problems.
Nope.
So I tried to be nice. But you gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter? You gonna talk about Usher? Usher is gay.
Armand Williams.
Family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys.
Told her to put some clothes on. Told her to put some clothes on.
Give me into Usher.
Told her to put some clothes on.
You are stupid.
Told her to put some clothes on.
By bringing up the narrative about his proposal to Chilli, Usher is supposedly attempting to sidestep the truth about what everyone knows and what Chilli also knows. Some are even suggesting that Chilli may have witnessed all of the alleged abuse that Diddy was allegedly inflicting on Usher.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented, you know what I'm saying, but it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars.
Let's not forget that Usher is one of the individuals who may have been referenced in the lawsuit that Lil Rod filed against Diddy. The lawsuit talks about how Diddy specifically mentored Cuba Gooding Jr., showing him the ways with the intention of passing him off to others. Lil Rod claimed that in January 2023, while on a yacht, he was introduced to Cuba, who then forced himself on him until Rod physically pushed him away. He also mentioned that Diddy used his admiration of Stevie J to make it easier to accept that Diddy had always been on the DL. Lil Rod even alleged that Diddy played him footage showing Stevie J hooking up with a white man. Rod further claimed that Diddy told him he had slept with 2 other celebrities. Although their names were redacted, one was described as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, while the other was said to have performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. People believe the latter is referring to Usher, right? Usher is also mentioned in another lawsuit where Don Richard claimed that Usher, Ne-Yo, and Jimmy Iovine witnessed disturbing behavior from Diddy. In Cassie's lawsuit, it's stated that in the weeks leading up to the Bad Boy Interscope deal, Diddy had frequent meetings with producer and Interscope CEO Jimmy Iovine. One of those meetings included a dinner at a West Hollywood restaurant, which Don Richard and Miss Harper were required to attend. Guests at the dinner included celebrities like Ne-Yo, Usher, and Jimmy Iovine. During the dinner, Diddy and Cassie got into a heated argument, with Diddy allegedly hissing at Cassie in a screaming whisper and forcefully hitting her in the stomach, causing her to double over in pain. After that, Cassie was escorted out, while Diddy stayed and continued socializing with the guests. Given that Chilli and Usher were reportedly still close until 2019, people are starting to believe there's no way Chilli didn't see some of the things happening around Usher, or that Usher never told her anything. In fact, rumors have surfaced that Chilli has been speaking privately about some very sensitive information regarding what she witnessed and why she stayed away from Diddy. Allegedly, Chilli has told people close to her that what happened between Diddy and Usher may have had a lasting impact on her relationship with Usher, contributing to their eventual split.
I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long with so much. You had like so much all those dance numbers and all that. Take your time with it. Breathe it in. Yeah, they're yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing Vegas. You were in the kitchen eating all my cereal. Man, you doing Vegas in a pink suit. God is the greatest.
Speaking of Usher, a few days after Diddy's arrest, all of Usher's tweets mysteriously disappeared, leaving people wondering if it had anything to do with Diddy. Usher later claimed that his account was hacked, but many people didn't buy the idea that someone would hack his account just to delete his tweets. Could this be connected to Diddy, especially since there are reports that the feds are investigating everyone who's ever been linked to him? So what do you think? Is it possible that Chilli knows more about what allegedly went on between Usher and Diddy? Do you think Diddy played a role in why Usher and Chilli's relationship didn't work out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.